Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I'm feeling anxious or burnt out with work, I just have some go-to hobbies that I do just to kind of like take my mind off it, make me relax more and just enjoy the moment that I'm in. Today I really wanted to share with you some of my top cozy hobbies that help with self-care and mental health during those times where, we're feeling a little bit more anxious and we just need a little bit more downtime. So the first hobby is for those people who have a bit more of a green finger. I feel like I wish I did, and potentially I could in the future, but half the time I do kill my plants, and that's kind of gardening and caring for your plants. So if you've got a little garden, then going out and tending to your garden, growing herbs and growing plants, really beautiful. But this kind of is a subsection to that, and one thing that I really enjoy to do and really helps during when I'm really anxious is sitting in nature and listening to the birds. Now we're coming up to the summer months. Hearing the birds sing, there's just no better way. There's just no better thing that you could be doing than sitting and listening to birds. I know I sound like I'm 70 years old right now, but I'm telling you, it actually works. And if you are into growing plants, seeing your plant grow, seeing it thrive, actually ending up with a amazing garden, or going to a local garden centre, walking around there, seeing all the flowers, chef's kiss. That honestly is so fun. It's fun for me, it's fun for my mind, and it just really helps relieve just those bad thoughts. It just helps to relieve that. The next hobby that I would suggest if we're having a mental health week or wanting a bit more positive energy in our life is listening or playing a particular music list. Now this could be creating your own playlist during the time. I know for me, I literally love upbeat pop songs, particularly by Little Mix. I really love them. So anything that you can have acoustic guitar music, literally love, and any worship music, I literally get in the vibe and I just love just being around it. It's just such good energy and it really sets you up for a good day. Or you could begin to learn an instrument. So I have a keyboard. I'm not very good at the keyboard, but again, that element of practicing music or just singing in the shower, singing anywhere, it's just a beautiful thing to be able to do. Okay, so the next hobby that I have for helping with mental health is gentle movement. So what I really love is tennis, ballet, walking and stretching. For me, those four are my go-tos. I do ballet twice a week. I have tap dancing, it boosts your energy. Tennis, I really love putting together nice outfits to go and play tennis with Charles. It is genuinely fun. It relieves stress. Movement is proven to relieve stress. And so why would you not want to do that movement? Once I've done exercise, literally improves my energy levels and I automatically feel much more happier. Currently I am injured, so I can't do any of that, but let me tell you, I'm never skipping a ballet class because I know how good I feel after it. And so for me, that is definitely something that I always will go to. Also, you don't have to play competitive tennis. Charles and I literally just hit the ball backwards and forwards and we're having a whale of time. We're having fun, we're laughing, and we're just enjoying the sunshine. Bit of sun on your body, boosting that serotonin. I mean, I don't know the scientific words, but you know what I mean. Obviously outdoor walks with a friend. You can get a friend just to go for a walk with you, grab a coffee. They are all good things that you can be doing. And it's just the joy of being in the sunshine and doing something that's quite nice, quite easy. And I know paddle is up there. Loads of people like to do paddle now. I haven't tried it, but maybe that's what you want to do and don't want to hit the ball, because tennis is quite hard to do, but the paddle is shorter, so you don't have to go as far. If you are into crafting, there are so many crafting, you can get little box sets now where you can order them off Etsy. There's so many different ones there, or you could just get them from the shop and you could do painting a part. I did this clay making plant pot and I made it into a peacock. It was really beautiful actually. That's something that you could do. Jewelry making, or if you're more good with like textiles, doing a bit of knitting and creating a blanket. Like that's so nice. Like imagine having your own blanket when you're having your down days with a cup of tea. Like, oh, yeah, perfect. One that I have been meaning to do is like colour walks or like junk journaling walks. So you go for a walk and you collect like flowers or bits that you come along with, or you go for a day out and then you put all your little bits in your junk journaling. Then looking back on those and seeing all of those memories that you've made on the days where you're feeling really okay, why would you not want to do that? Then I'm thinking the next like hobby that would really help like with mental health and just like being in nature is mindful photography. So like things that you just enjoy. Now for me, I love just taking pictures that I feel are aesthetic and look really pretty to me. So whether that's a bird or a flower or literally the sky, taking pictures of the sky and then just having those pictures in your photo, in your camera roll, like it's just so nice to look back on. But mindful photography is something that's quite easy. Like you don't have to talk to anyone if you don't want to, because if you're feeling anxious, you don't want to talk to anyone. But it's those simple activities that just get you feeling a little bit better. Another one that I would like to embed in my routine is kind of back to letter writing. Like Charles and I used to always write letters to one another, and it would be so nice to have a letter come through the door. Now you could be writing a letter to your friend, you could even be like writing a letter to yourself, you know, about how amazing like you are, or things that you've achieved that month, or things that you want to get to, or how you're going to reach your goals. Like anything you can be writing in your letter. You could even write like a made up letter. You could be a character in a story. Like you could be whatever you wanted to do. The idea is just kind of romanticizing those small elements of life to make you feel less anxious and just feel better in yourself. Again, I kind of have touched on the next hobby, but that's kind of like reading poetry along with like fiction as well. So finding a genre of book that you really enjoy. Usually if I'm feeling quite anxious, I want something that's nice and easy to read. So I don't really want to be reading a horror, don't really want to be reading a murder mystery. Like I don't want to be doing that, but anything that's easy to read. I also enjoy reading like personal development books when I'm having like an anxious day. I don't know why. For me, if I'm reading personal development, I just feel motivated again. I feel like it does, but sometimes that doesn't work for people, and I could completely get that. So it's just like what works for you and what kind of genre of books work for you in those moments. Another thing that you could be doing is like cross stitching. It doesn't require a lot of energy. You can put the TV on, you could be doing it in the background. But once you've done it, and it does take a while to be fair, but once you've done it, you've got that like piece of artwork for the future, and I think that's really beautiful as well. It helps with hand-eye coordination and also your flow state of energy. So again, you're thinking about something else and not your feeling. I find it easier when I'm thinking about something else. The next hobby that makes me not think about my feelings and gets me out of this kind of mental health down atmosphere is baking and slow cooking. I really enjoy baking because you just end up with gorgeous treats, but equally I enjoy cooking, like making delicious meals, batch cooking, bread, making bread, focaccia. No, you just can't. When you go out to a cafe shop or like literally buying bread from the supermarket, it doesn't taste the same. It really doesn't. And making it your own, and it just gets you all in the senses. And I think that's what we're trying to achieve. We're trying to achieve other senses to try and make you romanticize the moment that you're in. And focaccia bread, guys, you're going to be seeing me making some focaccia bread because I don't know why, but in the summer, it's just the best. A bit of oil, a bit of olive oil and balsamic vinegar. Also, the thing with like making your own foods is like, you know it's going to be nutritious and more nutritious than eating stuff from the shop that's already pre-made. So already you're kind of nourishing your body and just making it feel more healthier. So I do think it does play into kind of how you're also feeling. The next one is a little bit of fun, and that's just like making little models. So having little Lego builds that you can build that will take your mind off, and the little figures that really do. Like, I personally love Harry Potter ones because I just find them just like adorable and they look really cute. I also love like Disney Lego sets, they're really cute as well. But just to take your mind off it, really love. Sketching, really love. And I think you can do sketching anywhere. I think sketching is a lost hobby. I think too many people worry that they can't draw, and sketching isn't about drawing or necessarily making fine art. Like, that's not what we're doing. But what we are doing is we're just sketching life and seeing what, you know, we see through our lens of our eyes. And I think it's really important to just remember that it's okay. Anyway, they are my top hobbies to support mental health, or when we're feeling a little bit anxious and just need to take our mind off what's actually going on in life. I think that's the idea. So if you guys have any other hobbies that you do when you're feeling a little bit anxious, or you just need to escape from life, then let us know down below, because it will really help other people out as well. But in terms of seeing you guys in the next video, we will see you in the next one. Bye guys.